Cuyahoga Falls Amateur Baseball, when they went to the high school, they both grew and became first basemen. Great hands. Good hands can play any infield position. All right? That's when I officially signed over the rights to yell at my boys to Jim. And it was great. He took care of the first baseman. I took care of the rest of the infield. And it worked out great, you know. Dad's voice is always tuned out somehow, so that worked out pretty good. So anyway, so there was some infield stuff, and start small. If you had watched us when infield, I'd get the infielders, I'd go out, get a bucket, get 2 buckets, I would sit and do my drills with my middle infielders, just rolling, just like they're going to get that in a game. You can do that with the young kids. Now, T-ball, you know, it's kind of like, I remember soccer when my kids first started playing soccer. Wherever the ball went, there was a cluster, like little bees that would follow them around. Well, when that first game, T-ball, that kid hits that ground ball, there's a bunch of cluster of, you know, the gloves are bigger than the kids, and they're all running around, and try and keep them in their lanes. The only way you can do that is during practice. Start like he hit the ball. I wouldn't have them doing off the bat. I would have the coach rolling so they learn to. And here's the other thing. Most people thought I was a little crazy when I coached because I would be verbal with my kids. Brownie coached against me. In the beginning, he thought I was yelling at everybody. I wasn't yelling at anyone. When a ground ball was hit and no one on base, 1-1-1. Kids in practice knew that's where coach is telling me where to throw it. When there's someone on first, 2-2-2. And the middle guys would know, I'm going to catch that and then flip it to my buddy. Get their attention, and trust me, the guys that played for me learned my voice quickly. Don't expect a 6- and 7-year-old to know where to throw on a ground ball with a guy on first base. You got to talk to them about it in practice and then help them during the game. Now, I know you're going to get a lot of reports. All your coaches are yelling at our poor little kids. That's not the case. So, do you have any questions on this basic fundamental stuff on fielding a baseball, throwing a baseball? Start with, Coach talked about, if you see one of those kids throwing, we used to call it sidearm, now they're dropping their elbow, whatever, same thing. Doing this in our catch, go over there and say, hey, little thing, just think about getting that ball above your ear. So all of a sudden, I think that where my elbow goes. It follows. So when I catch it, get it up and throw. All that starts with playing catch. You have to be a rocket scientist. Teach them how to play catch in warm-ups. Will then convey over to the game every day. Every day. Okay, any questions? Back knee down, no matter which way you're going. Lefties, it's just the other side. Okay, so coaches, crow hop, make sure in the mirror tonight you're crow hopping so you can teach those kids. I had every kid go home, then I'd hear the moms go, what are you having my son do in his bedroom in front of a mirror? Crow hop. I said, do you know how to do it? If they're involved, they'll be coming home and telling you what they learned in practice. So go out and play catch with them. That's it. Tell each one of your parents. Your job is to, when they come home, play catch with your kid. Let him show you what he learned. and you get mom and dad involved in the whole process. Okay, let's, for maybe a little higher level, but eventually, I know H-League, I think we turned to double play in the whole year, and it was the greatest. Everybody was jumping up and down, you know. You don't see many double plays in H-League unless it happened by accident. But anyway, so, you go over this footwork for middle guys. It works at third base, when a third baseman's got to get his feet over, watching the catcher throw on a steal, a first baseman, and Jim's going to be out, you know, in a second to show you some footwork around. So, if that's home plate, as a shortstop, I'm here, and whenever our sign for me in the dugout, when a guy gets on first, we got to go double play depth. So if I'm back here with no one on, what we did was double play depth. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm just in double play depth. That's it. You get closer to home, you get closer to second. It's hard turning the double play when I'm way back here and the ball's hit to second base. This is normally double play where I'm at here. So, but here's what we go over. You sprint to the bag with, guess what? Your hands up. You know how many freshmen I see going to second base to turn the double play one-handed? And then what happens? Okay, so I'm here, I'm going to cross the bag and kick the back end of it, but then I got to come here and transfer. So if I'm here, bang, I've transferred and I'm getting rid of the baseball. Little guys, not so much. H-League, E-League though, when does still able to steal start?
After 13, 14.
Okay? This though, for G-League, we turn double play. Okay? So, second baseman, you're still doing the same thing. When I was teaching this, I like a little rock and throw. There's a lot of, this is generally big level high school baseball, colleges like to use this as the protector, yet those guys' arms are a lot better than high school kids. So, touch, you want to get out of the way, throw. And how you get quick at that, practice it. And every second baseman, shortstop that I've ever worked with, we'd have these drills, and after the shortstop was done, he'd go to the end of the line for the second baseman, and when that second baseman was done, he'd go to the end of the line of the shortstop. They all interchange. What better way to teach a second baseman to throw that baseball where his shortstop wants it than doing it himself? That could be the difference between getting to the championship game, that middle infielder guys in high school, turning that double play, the end around. So, footwork. I'm going to come across, I'm out of the baseline. I'm going to rock, I'm out of the baseline. Questions?
On when you had the double play depth over here, the 2 in and 2 over, was there movement on the second baseman, third baseman too?
Second baseman, shortstop move.
Okay.
In
Still
tandem.
2 in, 2 over.
Both of them. Third baseman, you know, we just hope he catches it and gives that second baseman, because I'm giving him a target, boom. Okay? So, the other thing, when you steal, you'll have your middle infielders. We used to give signs on who had the base. It's not the shortstop going, "Hey Brownie, I got that on a steal." You know, we would open mouth, close mouth. Closed mouth, that's my bet. Open mouth, your bet. So if it's F league, you don't have any of you have to worry about it. No one's going to be stealing. Okay? Now, they will advance though on a block ball or whatever. So teach your guys, gals, first base, getting to the bag and doing what? Bend and get them from stealing or advancing. Same drill. Get on the toilet. Guess where that short hop drill comes? Right there. So footwork is very important. Remember, crow hop, and I'm going to throw this. When I'm crow hopping, I'm turning my body ready to give that good throw. And Coach mentioned, I can do this and feel for those, because I've done it so long. I don't know if you see my hands, but where are they? On the seam somewhere. Have them take the ball home with them, go around the house. That's what Mom, get involved. What are you doing, Johnny? Oh, I'm feeling for the seams, Mom. Make it a little game. All right? 90% of the time it's because I'm not driving and making a good throw because I haven't gotten all the way around. So this drill that we're going to show you after Jimmy comes out and talks about the footwork is all about four corners, and we'll show you that and it'll make sense to you when we give it to you. So, any questions on middle?
In the H League, the ball is live until it's in the pitcher's hand, correct? So there's no stealing, but they can still advance so that pitcher secures the baseball, right?
Yep. And what I've always told the infielders in H League, just give the ball to your pitcher. You know, the guy at first base is going, and just give the ball to the pitcher.
And Rich,
It works.
The thing that always drove me nuts in the younger leagues especially is when there is any kind of play, one guy moves and everybody else stands and watches. Get your kids to move. If the play's at second base and the shortstop's taking that play, make sure somebody's getting in there behind it, because a lot of times in H League, and G League, and even F League, the ball might get short hopped and he might miss it, and then all of a sudden it's out in the outfield and you're giving up extra bases. So teach your kids where to move to help out.
First base, footwork. Jim will go over that. Then we'll show you that drill that I was talking about.
Okay, now this is for every letter. This is what I can honestly say, okay? And it drives me crazy, so I'm a little, I don't know what the word is, I'm a little prejudiced, because I started out playing short my whole life, and like he told you, I grew 6 inches. I was a point guard here at Roberts Basketball School. My sophomore year, I went to the high school and played center on the basketball team, all in 1 year. So I went from short to first. So it helped me because I had pretty good hands, I knew how to field, blah, blah. I go to youth baseball games all over the park, all over everywhere. I watch a lot of baseball. Even when I coach the fall, I love to get out and watch the kids play. So I know who's coming, see what's going on. Well, sure enough, I see the shortstop go over and make a great play. Throws it over there and the first baseman whiffs. goes against the fence, everybody's running around the bases, okay? And it drives me crazy. Okay? I watch, what's his name? Carlos Santana for the Cleveland Indians play first base. He drives me crazy. Okay? His feet are never in the right spot. He never does anything fundamentally correct. And then wonders why he's a DH. Well, I can tell you, I sit at home, and I've been doing this a long time with first baseman. I'll tell you why. Because he's not doing anything right. Okay? The big misconception about playing first base is stand tall. Okay? Or, listen, I don't know where we're going to put him. He can't play right field because he can't run. He can't play over here because he doesn't. Put him at first. Okay? Well, if you can't move somewhere else, you shouldn't be playing first base. Okay? Because a bad first baseman and a bad catcher will kill you. Okay? It will. I mean, you can make the greatest plays in the world. A little 8-year-old kid makes a great play, picks it up, crow hops, throws it across the diamond and whiff. Okay? The inning, you're out of the inning, right? Just turned into a 20-minute inning. Next guy walks the next 3 batters. And, you know, it's an issue. My suggestions to you are, find your best player and put him at short. Find your next best player and put him at first. Because they can save you a lot of outs at first base. Okay? Don't think that he doesn't want to play first. He's pretty good. Put him over at third. Do you know how many plays are probably made at third base at 8 years old? Actually across the diamond for an out? I'd say it's less than 50%. But a good first baseman, the kid that's over here, he picks a couple out of the dirt for you, or he saves a bad throw for you, means more. Okay? So, as a first baseman, I'm telling you, don't take that position because it'll kill you if you have a bad one. It's like a bad catcher. Every ball's a pass ball. They're just running the bases like crazy. Okay? So anyway, getting to play the position. All right? And I say, the guy says, now just stand tall, give him a good target over there. Right? No. We want to be athletic. We want to be in good balance. We want to anticipate a bad throw. Every throw to your first baseman, he needs to think, this is going to be a bad one. I need to be ready. Okay? So that's how you get him, convince him that I'm not going to just stand here like this. I'm going to get ready. Okay? And especially the ones that come from the pitcher. They never can throw it over there. The closest throw in the whole diamond, right? You get them lined up right, he's ready. They're down here, they're in the dirt, they're over your head. It's crazy. I played there my whole life, from my sophomore year, and every time, to this day, a pitcher would get ready to throw, I'd be like, oh, boy. Because it's like a mental thing for them. Anyway, so what we want is athletic, right? We want to be athletic. Get him over there, get him athletic. Right? Anticipate a bad throw. You get them to do that every time. All right, now, the other thing is, they go over to the bag, right? Let's say this is the bag. And the first thing they do is this. Guy hasn't even fielded it yet. Shortstop's getting ready, he's down. The first baseman has already got his foot in the middle of the bag, and he's like this. Okay, well now it's a bad throw, now what? Can't get it. He's done. He's already locked himself in. He's out here so far, he's out of balance. He doesn't even know what to do. You guys have all seen it. There goes the ball against the fence. Okay, so get him to get over there. You get him to straddle the bag with his heels. Okay? And as the ball's coming, he just shifts his feet to the ball. Your lead foot, your front foot, whether you're right-handed or left-handed, your lead foot goes to the ball. So if the ball's over here, and I'm like it, and I'm right-handed, my lead foot is always going to the ball, along with my hand. Okay? So don't get him to be a statue. That does you no good. Okay, so you got him here, the ball's inside, he sees it inside, he just shifts his feet, and my lead foot goes to the ball. Okay, that's a golden rule. First base, where's your foot? What you'll see is this. Foot's over here and he's like, trying to catch it over here. Well, all I had to do is go over here and step and go get it. My foot goes to the ball. Okay, easy. Even at 7, 8 years old, you got first baseman. Tell him, hey buddy, Joey, every time they throw it, you stretch your foot in the glove to the ball. Now where it is. Very just basic. Okay, now what we do is we'll get a guy over here, say about where he's at, and we throw him to each side, right? So all he's doing is shifting his feet like this. That's all he does, back and forth. These are with older kids. You can do it with probably 8, 9-year-olds. Get him to move his feet. Okay? We want them to use the corner of the bags. Look how far I am here. If I was in the middle, set up here like that, I just showed you not to do. Now look how far I got to reach. See the difference? The coverage is huge. So I tell them all the time, get out of the middle of the bag. You know, you'll get this, he'll stretch, he goes out to get it, he's in right in the middle. All of a sudden it's over here just a little bit, goes off the end of his mitt. Like, where were you? Just setting up in the middle of the bag and then go to the ball. A good throw just turned into a bad throw. Air's on you. Right? So, just a common shift in your feet, easy enough. Does any of that make sense to you guys? And I can't stress enough how that position can kill you. I can't tell you enough how many baseball games I have seen lost because the first baseman didn't make the play. Anything else, Coach?
That was good.
One last thing. Eye level. Like Coach talked about, with the second, get your eyes down here, right? Get your guys, the balls that are in the dirt, like he's ready, right? The ball's coming, it's in the dirt. Get their eyes down here. Get your glove down in the dirt. We start down and work up, always. Down, and as the ball comes, we go up. I said, get that glove down in the dirt.
If they're obviously a little younger, would you rather have them in front of the ball to stop it, or kind of just with one hand?
I'd rather get in front and stop it. Again, if I got a first baseman who's a pretty good athlete, he's a pretty good player, I'm going to probably try to teach him to go ahead and try to backhand. Okay, now, once the real wild throw, let's say he's out here, he did everything right, and he's out here and he sees there's no way I'm going to get there, let's get out and let's block it. Okay? When I coached at the high school, I told our goal for the season for our first baseman was no ball hits the fence. Not one ball should ever hit the fence, unless we airmail it. Anything from 2 feet over your head to 4 feet should never hit the fence. I don't care if you knock it down like a goalie in hockey. It does not hit our fence, because it costs us a game. You advance to second, base hit, game over. Just like that. So, any other questions? Just quick, that's easy stuff for first base. Okay? And you guys that are young, you guys move up, you'll see what I mean. That position up here. I watched an 8-year-old game last year. Kids were pretty good, I thought, you know? Making plays. First baseman on the one team probably dropped 5 of them. Extended the innings, it went forever. I'm thinking to myself, Coach, get somebody over there and catch the ball. You're killing the rest of your team. So, it's important.
Why don't you help me with this? So, this 4 corners drill that we're talking about, we're up in high school, then we're deeper than this, but you can do it with little. So we start off with a target. I get it. Okay, that's the first thing. You want to be able to get the ball to where that target's going to be. So I get it, throw, hop, give it. So we got to
Square. More guys.
keep. I'm going to receive it, then square. Next, okay?
I get it. Throw hop.
Real simple. And the idea is accuracy. So they learn to separate and get their partner up. But it's all, we don't want to get it, and crow hop and move. This started to be a drill for a middle infielder. Boom, I crow hop and throw. Every long movement on a double play could cost you turning that double play. So, then, this is how a second baseman would do this. First pitch. There. Then neck and neck. So, if I'm a second baseman and the ball goes way over on my left, I'm going to turn and make it straight to my, and we're going to get that first out. We're not going to turn our back and throw it. I mean, I had a hard enough time catching the ball when I saw it, when my second baseman turning his back and, you know, trying to lead.
I didn't get rid of that habit.
What's that?
I didn't get rid of that habit.
Well, the first time you saw it, everyone said timeout. We're going to go teach him again. Okay, this is how we do it. And it's trial and error. You know, he may do it 2 or 3. Once he does it right, and he has some success with it, you break that habit. Or you find another second baseman.
This four corners is good for even you young guys, coaches.
And it's good for third baseman. Turn to double play. Voila, here's your drill. First baseman.
Wait, going to second base on a double
Second
play.
base to double play.
Ground ball, I've got to get my feet turned around.
Everything's in it. Okay, now here's even a better part of it. Then we shorten up and he follows. So, the one thing I didn't go over here is when you pitch the ball for a double play, you know, if you're in a double play and the ball's hit to a shortstop's left, a second baseman's right, you're going to be closer, and the little guys will just stand up and knock the shortstop down with a double play shot. Okay, so shortstop is that we're going to pitch it and take a step to follow the ball. So you'll see a lot of, we're going to get it and step and follow the ball. Second baseman is going to do backhand. See how it's on my thumb? So, here we go with our little drill. So, Jimmy's going to give it to me. And then I follow.
You just keep going as square.
Okay, now,
We got to follow this in this one.
so when I'll be going the other way, yeah, second base. You see how I did a side throw hop? I've just taken care of all the little tosses in this drill.
And the throws. Your feet work.
Stop them, correct them with their feet.
These are fundamentals, guys. These are the basic fundamentals of throwing and playing in baseball. You can start at 6 years old and go all the way. You know where we learned all? I know he did. How I learned this? Guys at college, Kent State. All these little drills. And they can be applied to 6-year-olds.
But you're teaching them that there's more to throwing the baseball than just a strong arm.
That's why I said if I was coaching T-ball, I don't know, can your kids catch the ball? Yet? Kind of. That's why I think the four-corner drill is kind of a good drill, because you're actually playing catch. You're working on their feet to square their shoulders up to actually throw it correctly. And they're throwing. That's why even at 6 years old, I think the four-corner drill is great. Now, granted, balls are going to fly. That's why you have your bucket of balls right next to you. Here you go. Keep going. Throw another one at the left. Here we go.
So here's where you start with those 6-year-olds. What's that? There's a lot of signs on the street these days. But this means That's where my web is. You want to teach them how to catch a baseball? Teach them how the glove works. You'll see. Have you guys, your coach pitch? Have you had any practices or anything yet?
With our own kids.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
whoa! Take your glove off. That's where your web goes. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. When this little drill, but you'll see them. I love this one. And then they won't move. Oh, I ain't. I can't get over it. Bang. So.
Can I add something?
Sure.
I don't know if you guys watch Coach Rango. His hand never left the side of his middle. That's the key for young kids. They all think they want to do this. Right? Marry them hands together. Make them play catch that way. Even at 6, 5 years old, catch the ball, throw, 2 hands all the time. Okay? This is important.
And you'll be getting, and it'll hit their bare hand. And they'll go, ow, ow, ow. Well, slide that glove over a little bit. It's okay. Not this way, but that way. Start them, build from there. It works. And if you make it fun, they'll come back the next day and they get better. And be consistent. Make it fun every practice. Think of something, and the head coach, okay, John, my assistant, you got the fun little thing. Make sure it's good. And make it and coaches, and especially the little guys, get involved in that stuff. Don't be afraid to fail in front. Just knock something down and go, oh, and they all laugh at Coach Rango. It's okay.
One drill we did for our coach pitch kids is use little golf balls, plastic golf balls to lob at them. Short hop, smaller ball, like big contact.
Well, interesting you said that. At Kent, since we didn't have the field house when I played, we just had gotten electricity when I got there. But we had a broom, taped handle, and one of our drills where you would just throw that golf ball with tape on the golf ball, and you would hit. A guy named Thurman Munson started that at Kent.
That's how I got ready for every season. When I was a kid. My dad, my garage.
And I tell you what, if you can hit a little wiffle ball, golf ball, that's moving like that with a broom handle, when they give you that bat and this ball, you can hit anything.
Looks like a watermelon coming in here.
So there are a lot of things that when the northern teams couldn't get out, you may do in a gym.
Let me add one thing. I know you guys have heard a lot today about crow hop, right? Does everybody here, everybody understands why we crow hop? Because it protects their lungs. Okay? That's why it's so important. You don't do it. I mean, throwing a baseball this way is not natural. There's a lot of strain on your shoulder, on your elbow, on your arm. Just natural. I mean, that's why fast pitch girls, this is the natural motion for an arm. That's why fast pitch girls can pitch all day long. Never get a sore arm. You get a guy goes out and throws 50 pitches and he's dying. That's why. So when you crow hop, you take all that pressure, you get more momentum going with your body. Okay? And you're able to get the ability to get your shoulder squared up to your target. So it's very important. And I saw when Coach Koenig, Scott was here doing the outfield stuff, and he was hopping like that, it's very important in the outfield. Because you'll see him pick it up and go. Just like that. Nothing. No momentum behind the body. And that's throwing the ball incorrectly.
Why don't you take about 10, 15 minutes at the end here organizing practice?
Okay.
All right? Thanks.
Thank you.